So I do gotta say, right off the rip in this episode, we do get told there's an enemy better than Kagura, an enemy far greater than Kagura, and I do want to ask the question. I think this may be the people that are going to come that came from Boruto Naruto the movie. I think that's really what this is all hinting at. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that's where they're going with this. So if anyone's like wondering, be like, oh, wait, what's going on? I think that's really where they're going with this. But it was cool, to find out some information that, the whole Zangetsu or Zengetsu, was it Zangetsu or Zengetsu? Can't remember their names. But they came before shinobis. They were basically kind of like born before Christ, per se, I guess, in a way, in the Naruto universe, per se, right? So that's pretty interesting to know. And that means there's other dimensions. That means there's more enemies to come. So how many more enemies can we get from other dimensions? How many more foes could there be that Naruto and friends have to face? And I do gotta admit, I love the scene when everyone's like, well, we gotta face it, these enemies need to come this generation, because the generation under us, like our kids and our friends' kids, they're not on par. They're not good enough. They're not going to be as good as this generation. And I love Gawur's response when he says, now, doesn't that sound familiar? Like, that hasn't ever been said before, right, Naruto? And that was their generation, man. And look at them now. And then they go on to say that, this next generation, Naruto states, they're going to surpass us. And I'm like, holy crap. And judging by what, Boruto and how he's going to look in the future after we saw the first episode, him versus Kawaki, I'm not surprised. I mean, the kid looks like he's going to be absolutely nuts. The kid looks like he's going to show some jutsu, jutsu that the world has never seen before. So I'm very excited to see what's to come next in Boruto. And I do want to know how they're going to handle the tuning exams if they do fully delve and or dive into them once again. So, and I think that's where they're going with this, is the whole Kagura thing, because those people came after Kagura in the movie. So, I mean, I know they're relatives, so I'm sure that's where they're going with this. But since we're talking about the Hokages, and or the Kages, I should say, to be correct, I gotta talk about the Metal Lee scene and Iwabi. Whenever they're going, going through each individual Kage, and they're making each individual entrance, it's cool to see Metal Lee's a fanboy, because that's something that's different than Guy. Guy was a fanboy of one person and one person only, and that was Guy Sensei. And excuse me, I meant Lee was a fanboy of Guy Sensei. I think I said Guy was a fanboy. But that's the only person he's a fanboy of, and to see his son just is nuts about all the Kages and stuff like that, even going as far as saying Naruto isn't his favorite, and or he thinks, feels and or thinks that's the strongest one of them all, which he would be incorrect. Of course, we all know that. It was funny to see. And whenever he talks about the Tsuchikage, what was it, the village hidden in the rock, something like that. You guys know what I'm talking about. But whenever he's going into that, and Iwabi finally does not have a smart ass answer, or saying no way, no, not gonna happen, not even close, he says, I will admit, if the Hokage used his sexy jutsu and went up against her, it would be a great match. And I just started busting up right there. And then the whole Gaara one, whenever Gaara appears, and they're like, why does, Shikadai have to, lame Shikadai have to be his uncle, So I'm just like, or why does he have to be lame Shikadai's uncle? And they're like hugging and crying. I'm like, oh my God, really? Like, is this really happening? And for a lot of you guys, Mitsuki keeps saying they'd be a great couple. Is it foreshadowing? I don't know, but hey, it'd be cool seeing Sakura and Boruto together, because I guess, like, it'll be the Naruto Sakura, relationship that everyone's always wanted. So I guess that would make sense. You know what I mean? It'd be that relationship that everyone's always wanted, except it'll be Boruto and, of course, Sakura. So that's something that you guys can take how you want. I'm not sure how you guys feel about that, but I would actually like to know how you guys do feel on that. But other than that, I'm probably going to end the review right here. I don't think there's anything else I actually need to go over. I mean, outside of Konohamaru actually stating that, Naruto, like Boruto actually does want to be like Naruto. Is that true? I don't know. He says he can relate to him because he was just viewed as the Hokage's, grandson. And that's, that's kind of like, or son, I should say. Grandson, son, pretty close. But it makes sense. I mean, being viewed like that, being overlooked, not getting your own credit, getting credit only because you are the son and or grandson of a specific and or certain person, it could really get to you. So, I mean, do you think Boruto wants to become a Hokage or not? So, as always, guys, you guys have been heck. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow my Twitter, X25. If you like what I do here, check out my Patreon and help support me and make this a career. See you guys next time. Peace. Thanks for watching, guys.